What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Generica, the owner of the Stoner's Vault, and I know it has been a very long time since I posted a video. I have been saying for the longest that I was going to have more videos and stuff, and life just kept happening and I had to really take a break from all of it. So I am back and I am happy. So before I start posting all of my new content, I wanted to have a little chit chat, kind of skim over a few things that's been going on over the past few months in my business, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So yeah, if you want to watch this little chit chat back with me in the comments, then stay tuned. Okay guys, so first thing first, I have my notebook because I wanted to make sure that I talked about everything and not forget anything, because it's pretty much a lot. It's a lot of stuff. Goods, bads, ugly, all of the above. So first thing first, I wanted to talk about this quarantine life. Like, first of all, it has been a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because so many businesses have been birthed through this quarantine, and it has been a blessing to a lot of people. And I'm so proud of everybody who has started a business during this quarantine and their businesses have flourished like super quick. I'm so happy for you guys, first and foremost. And for everybody that started doing rolling trades, welcome, and I hope your business flourished as well. I wanted to first go through why I have been MIA. First of all, because of this quarantine. Like, my children have been home with me since March, so it has been quite an adjustment trying to work from home and also do the virtual learning. And when school was out during the summertime, they have been running crazy. My kids are something else. So my kids have been all over the place and they have taken up majority of my mind. It's been crazy, like for real. So that is number one. This quarantine has really slowed down a lot of my business goals. A lot of the things that I had planned for this year got put on hold, and also because of the increased amount of shoppers at the beginning of quarantine, like between March and April, like the increased numbers of people that were shopping because they were getting SBA loans, unemployment, and stimulus checks, and being stuck at home causing people to be more of impulsive buyers. Don't get me wrong, it's been a blessing because sis has made quite a coin, but it has also been very overwhelming because I was not expecting that. So because I wasn't expecting that, I was not prepared. That's why they say stay prepared so you don't have to get prepared. Okay, just do it, because you never know when that blessing is going to come your way, when them orders are going to come through that roof. So just be prepared, mentally and physically, financially, budgetly, booksly, all that good stuff. And I'm making no words, but I'm just trying to let you know, just be prepared, because you never know when it's your turn, sis. So with that being said, I started a Facebook group. I started a rolling trade Facebook group called the Stoner's Vault Rolling Trade Tutorial Group. At first, things were perfect. I was going live in the group. I had new people joining every single day. The group grew quick. Like, I had 4,000 members in my group in literally 2 months. That's how fast my group started to grow, because so many people had joined the rolling trade community. And everything was going good at first. You know, I was teaching people stuff. I was being able to log in. I was having a good schedule. But then the orders started rolling through. And when the orders started rolling through like crazy, I wasn't able to get into the group as much as I was at first. But because of the type of group that I had, anybody could answer a question. So if a person posted a picture, they needed help figuring out how to make their epoxy mix properly, or why the glitter wasn't laying right, or why their water slide wasn't going on, whatever the question may be, when they posted it in the group, anybody could answer. And that helped me out a lot, because I wasn't able to jump in and answer every single question anymore, because A, I had a lot of members in the group, so it was a lot of people posting, and B, I had a lot of orders, so I couldn't be in the group as much as I was at first. And that was one of my main goals, was to create a safe spot, a safe place for everybody to come in and help each other with those rolling trades. But then things started going left. Because of me not being able to be in a group as much as I was at first, I didn't get to see a lot of the drama side of having a group. So people were reporting posts. This person didn't like what that person said. This person was being very critical. People weren't following the rules and being judgmental, stealing pictures, scamming, because that big, the scam. The big scam with the rolling trays, when rolling trays went out of stock. But that's the next thing I'm going to talk about, because that's next on the list. So because all of this stuff was going on, I didn't get to see that stuff happening. So when I would log on, I would see people reporting posts, people were inboxing me saying this was happening, this was happening. And a lady posted me in another group and said that I was a scammer. What? I'm a scammer? She said I was a scammer from Houston, Texas, and that I was taking people's money and saying that I was selling trays wholesale. First of all, I never sold one rolling tray wholesale. You know why? Because I needed trays. I literally was at 0 trays by June. There was no trays in sight. So I had no room to buy trays from Dollar Tree and resell them. So that was a big issue for me. I was like, whoa, this is the first time I've heard my name in drama that is false. So we had to get that real checked real quick. So that was the first little issue I had. And then all the people that was reporting posts and stuff like that. So I feel like I was babysitting a whole bunch of kids. And then the last thing that kind of drew, you know, kind of kicked me out of the motivation for having a group was when a post was posted saying that why is she charging? First of all, I started charging people for my group because I was tired of everybody jumping in my group just to be dramatic and start drama. I did not want that type of environment. When I first started the group, it was peaceful, it was friendly, everybody in the group got along and helped each other, and then over time, with the rapid growth of the group, it got real dramatic. So I said, well, from now on, anybody want to join my group is gonna have to pay $25, and it was a one-time $25 fee. People got mad behind that, and it was a long post. People were dragging me for the gods. They were dragging me, and I was pissed. I posted a video and I was crying, and I was just like, I'm done with this group. I don't have time for this. I got so much stuff going on in my personal life, from the fact that I am zeroed out on trays. I gotta stop taking orders. This is my income. I was just over it. So I archived the whole entire group. I was just like, if I decide to start another group, I will post it, and if you want to join it, you will pay. Because I said I would not be over this type of stuff no more. I was like, this was a terrible mistake to create this group. So that was the issue that was another issue that I was dealing with. It was another reason why I couldn't post videos, because I just had so much stuff going on in my head. So I deleted the group. After I deleted the group, I was on this quest to find more trays, because Dollar Tree was out, because so many people were making trays. I literally was searching everywhere. And here in Houston, Texas, we have a wholesale street called Harwin. So I was on Harwin finding trays. There were different sizes and stuff like that. But then I ran across this website. The website was perfect. They sold rolling trays wholesale. I was like, boom, perfect. 83 cents a piece. I said, okay, I need to order a whole bunch of them, because I don't want to go out no more. So I ordered 1,000 trays. I did my research. I read the reviews and everything to make sure that this wasn't a scam site or none of that. I ordered 1,000 trays from this website. I kid you not, it took 2 months. I emailed some people over and over and over trying to find out what was going on. They weren't responding. Every time I would talk to them, they were giving me the runaround. It was just like I was living in a hellhole. Like, I felt like my life went from up to down in like 2 months. I was literally making buku money, getting buku orders at the beginning of the year, to getting 0 orders because I had to stop taking orders because of the tray shortage. And the fact that I was waiting for my new trays to come in. I was excited, like, oh my gosh, I found a site. I could buy all these trays and stuff like that. So I put in a order for 1,000 trays and stuff like that. That was a lot of money I spent. Finally, The trays get here 2 months later, after I literally pulled all my hair out my head. The trays get here, sis. The trays were literally this big. I went through the details with these people constantly. Are you sure that these are the right size? Are you sure that they're going to be metal trays? Are you sure that it's this, and this? No, we promise this is what it is. This is what we do all the time. We sell to these big companies, rolling trays and blah, blah, blah. Come to find there are these little plastic small trays. I cried. I cried so bad because this was 1,000 trays that came to my house. They literally messed me over. I was like, this is it. I am done with the rolling trays. I'm done with this business. I quit. I give up. I fell into a deep depression because I felt like I had literally took the biggest loss of my life. I felt like, how could this happen to me? How could I literally go from getting all of these orders and having this wonderful Facebook group to having 0 orders, having to shut down my shop, return people money, getting kicked off of Etsy because of me selling drug paraphernalia because they felt like the products I sold were against their policy, even though there are hundreds of people on Etsy that are selling the same exact thing that I'm selling, but I for some reason am on the forefront. I don't know, maybe because I was getting a lot of orders and I was big traction or something, but it was just like, I cannot believe this is happening to me. And then I get messed over by this company with these little baby trays. I had to literally take a break. I shut down everything and gave up on everything for a second. Had a conversation with my mom, had a conversation with my husband, and I was able to get myself back up. And I said, you know what? I'm not gonna let this defeat me, because I know that every time something good is coming, everything will seem like it's going bad in your life, and technically it's not. It's just, you gotta get through it. You gotta push through it, even when it's hard. I felt like I literally had ruined my life with this business, like really. But I got myself up. I said, you know what? I'm gonna use these trays, and they're gonna be mini trays. So I decided to use my brain and get back to work with the trays. I had to get myself together. It did take some time, about a good 2 months. 2 months of me literally burned out, over it, and depressed. I felt like I couldn't do it no more, but I got myself up and I said, you know what? I'm gonna turn this camera back on. I'm gonna get these orders. I'm gonna come up with a new idea, and I had to put my brain back together. I had to pray, meditate. I had to get myself back on a schedule and a routine, so I can get myself back to where I was at the beginning of this year, because I wasn't gonna let this kill me. I wasn't gonna let this defeat me, because entrepreneurship is hard, and you will deal with some real issues, but you can get through it. Although all of that stuff was going wrong in my life, and although I did give up for a second and quit for a second, I picked myself back up and I said, I'm going to fall through with this, because I'm not gonna give up on yet another business that I know has made me profit, a business that I know that will grow, because I have the vision for it. I could not let that happen to me. So since I was not able to sell on Etsy anymore because of me supposedly breaking the rules with selling drug paraphernalia, I don't even sell drugs, I sell rolling trays and smoke accessories. I said, well, I'm gonna make me a Shopify. So I said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and move to Shopify, because I always said that I wanted to have me a personal website outside of Etsy, because like with any social media platform, if they shut down tomorrow, do you have a personal website for people to still be able to shop with you? So I decided to make me a Shopify, upload all of my stuff to my Shopify, and sales still weren't coming through. I said, that's okay, because I know it's because I need to market more, especially with Instagram. Being on Etsy is like being pacified. because it's a search engine. It's just like Amazon. You type in something and everybody that sell it, it will pull up. So I didn't even have to market because Etsy did it for me. And because I made over $20,000 on Etsy, when you make $1 over $20,000, they market for you. You don't have a choice. They will post your ads. They'll post ads on Facebook, on Instagram, and because they don't include like what the product is, just pictures, that was the only place that I was able to have ads. Because drug paraphernalia and tobacco, you cannot pay for ads on Facebook or Instagram because it's against their policy. But Etsy is able to do it because Etsy does not post any type of tags or anything. So you'll just see the picture. So on Facebook, if my friends will be scrolling on their timeline and Etsy ads will pop up and they will say, hey girl, I saw your post, I saw your product and your website, blah, blah, blah. So I was getting out there from Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, all of those different platforms were posting my ads because I was making money and they saw that I was gaining them more traction to their site. So I didn't have to do anything market wise, but because I went to Shopify and I'm only using social media to brand, I had to figure out how to do it myself. And since I cannot pay for ads, that also kind of like put me at a standstill because it's against their policy and I can't pay for ads on their stuff. So I would have to do paid promotion, affiliate marketing, and you know, word of mouth, door to door, flyers, pop-up shops, stuff like that, the old-fashioned way, because I cannot do ads. And that's a part of this business as well. If you want to do anything that's tobacco related, drug paraphernalia, you will not be able to pay for ads. Or if you do, make sure you do not add any tags, any hashtags or anything. But it's hard to sell when you don't add hashtags because hashtags boost your business. But if you're selling what we selling, you cannot. You cannot add any hashtags or anything, or you're going to be flagged and your account is going to be flagged and you cannot have you cannot pay for ads. So anywho, over time I started getting orders on Shopify. Things started going back to normal and everything was good. And then guess what? Boop, I get an email from Shopify. I no longer can accept Shopify payments through the Shopify payment system merchant account because I sell drug paraphernalia and tobacco. Here we go again, back to square one, can't sell. But really, it was just I had to get a third party. I could still receive payments from Shop Pay or Amazon Pay, but I couldn't accept payments from PayPal or Shopify payments. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I found a website that do third party payments that I could link to my Shopify account. And they allow CBD and cannabis related products to be sold through their merchant account. So I'm so grateful that I was able to find that company to link to my Shopify account. And I'm grateful that Shopify did not delete me because I thought they were going to remove my entire account. So I was like, oh my gosh, like my business is really gonna die for real now, because if I can't sell on Etsy and I can't sell on Shopify, then what the hell can I do? Excuse my language, but I was just like frustrated. But I was happy that they said I could still sell on their site. They just want to accept payments through Shopify merchant. I would have to get a third party merchant to link to my Shopify. So if I wanted to get a storefront, I would have to have a third party merchant account to have my register and all this stuff linked to my Shopify. But anywho, so I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna start paying for ads. Not paying for ads, paying for promotion and stuff like that. So that kind of helped gain me more traction. Starting an ambassadors program and stuff like that to help get more attention to draw more attention to my page and stuff like that. So that helped me. So just know that when you are selling rolling trays, bongs, pens, pipes, and all this stuff, that you will have some pushback. You will have some pushback because we sell what is not technically supposed to be sold. It's supposed to be looked down on and stuff like that, especially if you're not in California or Colorado or Vegas or something where it's perfectly legal. You live in Texas and all these other states that have not been legal yet, you're gonna have some pushback, period. It is what it is. So I also got my LLC during this process because I said I wanted to make sure that my company was protected. So I got my LLC. I started to pull out different ideas on what I wanted to make, getting my merchant account. All of that stuff costs money, don't get me wrong, but it has helped my business tremendously. So I'm actually happy I did all of this stuff, because the way that I'm going now, the route that I'm going now, it is actually good that I got it out of the way. And because of all of this different stuff that has happened, I have literally learned so much about entrepreneurship. And I've been an entrepreneur for a long time, even when I worked a full-time job. It wasn't until 2020 that I became a full-time entrepreneur. And I have learned so much in these few months about staying ready so I don't have to get ready, being organized, staying on top of my books, staying on top of my promotions, and staying on top of just my business in general. I have learned so freaking much. And over these next few weeks, those are going to be the main videos that I'm going to be posting, because I want to help all of you guys who are starting off with this same business as me, or all of you guys who are already doing this business but have not hit these road humps yet. I want to be able to help you guys so y'all don't have to go through the same thing that I went through. Like, I literally felt like I was done. This was over. And I don't want anybody to have to go through the same thing that I have went through. So I do want to kind of post some tidbits on the ins and outs of everything that I went through, kind of like elaborate on each one of these little milestones that I hit over these past few months. But I did just want to come in and make a quick video just to kind of give you a glimpse into what's been going on with me these past couple months with this entrepreneur thing, from the groups to the policies to the flagged accounts to the drama, to everything that has happened over these past few months. I just want to kind of give you guys an overview so you guys can know a little bit about what's been going on, and just so you guys can be aware of what you are getting yourself into. And it's not to scare anybody off. It's just to make you aware so you can get your head straight and get in the game and be prepared for what's gonna come, and what the outcome can look like if you know, push forward through it. So make sure that you guys are subscribed to my channel so you can be updated with everything, and so you can be aware. Also, click that notification button so you can be alerted, because you probably won't be alerted because my channel is so small, so it won't be at the top of your list when I make a new video. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I make a new video. Also, make sure you are following me on Instagram at The Stoners Vault. Everything will be in the description box below, so you can be up to date with my new products, with any new videos, with any of my wholesale items, because I am going to be doing wholesale. So you can be up to date with all of that good stuff. You can shop with me at www.thestonersvault.com, and I would love for you to join the family so you can see all of my new contents, the journey, and you can learn something new. In the comments below, make sure you guys tell me what type of videos you want to see. If you want to see how-to videos on how to make the ashtrays, rolling trays, where I shop at, how I do my wholesale, where I order from, my process, my daily routine with mompreneurship, my daily routine with working, my daily routine with anything that's related to entrepreneurship and motherhood. Let me know in the comments below so I can prepare all of those videos to get out to y'all. Once again, thank you guys for watching this video. If you made it to the end, thank you guys for listening. I just really want to get that out so I can get back into making my videos. Thank you again for watching this video. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Thank you. Bye.